So, sometimes big, like oil and gas professionals, right, who are worth like hundreds of millions of dollars, haven't finished high school even, so don't use like big words. I remember working with one client one time, and she was like a editor, and she was using the word persnickety. At the time, I didn't know what it meant even back then. This is like, a long time ago. But think about your target market. Don't use such language that for the average person going to your profile, they have no idea what you're doing at all.
So speak to your industry expertise and provide data to back up your results. So this goes if it's in a professional summary for most of you, but if you're in the job search mode, even more important that you say things like, I tripled the sales in our division 3 years in a row, or you have some sort of statistic or data that backs up the value that you have brought to clients and to your company.
And case studies maybe even.
Case studies are good.
Yes, go ahead.
I just have testimonials.
Yeah, testimonials are great.
Testimonials are awesome. Or endorsements, which we'll get to in a few minutes as well.
Would you put that in your job, in your experience?
You can put it in both if it fits in your summary, but otherwise it would go into wherever that experience is underneath the summary. Highlight your professional interests. So maybe you are, yes?
Say summary, are you referring to the section that's titled About?
Yes, it's now called About. The name has changed over the years. It used to be called the summary, now it's the About section, but it's the same thing. It's the 2,000 characters that you get for your descriptor. Maybe you're an engineer, but you highlight your professional interest to say you are specifically interested in AI in the natural gas industry or something like that. You can be very specific about your interest within your industry. Include contact information. I don't know why people would be on LinkedIn if they don't include their contact information. The whole point is to be
see it all the time though.
I know.
How many raise your hands in there? How many of you got someone's LinkedIn profile? You want to talk to them or contact them, and none of their information's there. Their email address is in there, their phone number is in there, right? Raise your hands. Yeah, you seen that beforehand? Don't be that person. Now, many people have come to me and said, I want to be spammed by people. I want people emailing me or scraping my email address. Well, I understand that, but also think about this. Your potential clients can't contact you either. And with today's 30 seconds attention span to, find someone who do a job for them. If you don't find your information easily, then next, you're done.
Exactly. All right. Demonstrate your passion. I'm going to show you a couple of profiles here in a minute that show the passion of the person and also some personality. Make yourself approachable. Engage your prospects by writing in the first person. So if you're Bill and your whole profile says Bill does this and Bill feels this way and Bill helps people this way, and you're Bill, like hello, say I, okay? You're going to engage the reader far more when you are speaking to the reader directly as Bill, not Bill in the third person, okay? Intrigue your readers. Give them something that's of interest to them that's maybe a little out of the box, and I'll show you an example. Intrigue your readers and win credibility. So here's a guy, senior recruiter at a company called Shippo. Now here's his headline. I love this. I spark joy in recruiting and enable candidates to be successful. I already like this guy because he's sparking joy. I find great people and find them great careers. This all starts with a conversation. Along the way, we'll find it together and uncover their values, personal aspirations, and next career move. And if we don't, well then, we keep the conversation going because I want to get them there. Now, what has he just done there? He didn't say, I'm persistent, right? But now we know he's persistent, okay? The showing rather than telling. How much more powerful is that than if he had said, I'm persistent, right? This is way better. More creative. He's actually explaining how he's persistent instead of just saying he's persistent.
Yeah, benefits, and value.
Benefits. Now this gal, I just love this girl. The happiest person in real estate. Like right away you just want to work with her, right? She's in Massachusetts. Now read this. When I want the freshest oysters. I don't go to the fish counter at the grocery store. I go to John, the East Dennis oyster guy. When my husband wants a perfectly tailored suit, we don't go to the mall. We go to Puritan Clothing in Hyannis. When I want the best chocolate this side of the Alps, I don't go to the candy store. I go to Hot Chocolate Sparrow in Orleans. Then she says, you want a home on Cape Cod? And trust your dream to me, Katie Clancy. So what has she done there? She's pulled all of us into her summary because we can all identify with what she said.
And her story.
And her story. So not only is she the happiest person in real estate, I love this woman because she loves chocolate and men in tailored suits and oysters. I love all these things. This is great. I really like this gal. All right, this is Eliza. She's the product marketing and growth person at SurveyMonkey. This is a really interesting one. Like, this is a little dense, I have to say, but the human brain is a crazy place, and there are two things that fascinate me most about growth and product and growth marketing. First, the concept of consumer logic and how rational yet irrational it can be. And second, the challenge of communicating in a way that persuades and convinces consumers always require optimization. So you're optimizing for something that is both rational and irrational. Then she goes into a story, which I didn't have time to I couldn't fit onto one screen. And she explains what exactly you do when you're product marketing and how you get inside people's heads. And you really get a sense that this gal knows what she's talking about based on her summary, okay? Now, I have to admit, when I first saw her banner, I thought, wow, that's a big bird. And then I thought, no, wait a minute, the bird is in the background, Rochelle. Okay. Anyway, I was confused. Keywords for your summary. So LinkedIn has its own search algorithm. It's separate and different from Google. As a matter of fact, it's quite a ways behind what Google is now. Google, as you know, changes theirs every like 10 minutes or something. It feels that way anyways to those of us that are trying to write for it. The one for LinkedIn is a bit behind what Google has done. Nevertheless,
Very behind.
What?
Very behind.
Very behind.
Which is good, though, because by putting these key phrases in your summary and on your profile, not keyword stuffing by putting the same thing over and over again like SEO from 25 years ago, but a smattering can get you ranked highly on Google when someone's searching for that key phrase or searching for your information or your industry. You can show up top page of LinkedIn.
Of LinkedIn, not Google, yeah.
No, LinkedIn, yeah.
So don't keyword stuff, though. Use a smattering of key phrases and that people will use to find you. So we're actually going to take some time in your workbook with the help of your table mates. It's on page 15 in the workbook. And you're going to write down some keywords for your business. Now just brainstorm, just do a sort of a brain dump here. All of the keywords that would have to do with your industry. You're not going to use them all, but if you just get them all out, it's a good exercise. And reach out to people on your table and share what your keywords are. Tell them what your business is, and they might go, oh, well, wouldn't this word be great for you?
Anybody need a pen? Anybody don't have a pen? We'll get some pens over here, please. Just keep your hands up in the air.
You never know what your table mates might come up with that you haven't thought of that would be a great keyword for your industry. Yeah.
Okay, so put your hand up in the air, okay? We'll get a pen for you.
Sorry, what? How do you add the post?
And Brad?
Oh, the banner. I'll show you.
You just